but behind closed doors, I'm a fool for your love.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Hello everybody.
Hiya.
Welcome to our very first video. We are very anxious and excited to get started on this channel, and we hope you guys will take that into account. That it's our first time doing this, and hopefully you can sit back and enjoy the stuff we're going to bring to you guys.
So, for the gameplay in the back here, we are doing a Junkrat gameplay that I am extremely proud of.
This guy uses Junkrat a lot.
I do use Junkrat a lot, and it's because he is fantastic in every way possible. He is beautiful, and everything he does is just amazing.
I agree with most of that. So yeah, we're going to have some gameplay recording in the back for you guys, and while doing so, we're going to talk about everything that we plan on implementing into this channel, and all the content we plan on giving you guys, and yeah, it's going to be fun.
So, I think first and foremost, the thing that we plan on bringing to the channel will be Overwatch gameplay and different kind of series of those sorts.
Wicked.
Sorry. Thank you very much,
yeah,
Tracer. So, one of the series I know we want to
Tracer's here, by the way, guys. She's actually she just arrived.
Just in time.
So she's gonna be making some cameos, some audio cameos throughout the episode.
We'll have an autograph signing after as well.
Yeah.
But for some of the series we'd like to do, back to the meat and potatoes of the video, one of our first series I think we want to do is the average day in an Overwatch gameplay, or an Overwatch player. Because neither Mason and I, we actually just got to 3,000 this season, and we were both extremely proud of that.
Yeah, so one thing we want to stress is based on the name of the channel, the Overachieving Underachievers, you can probably tell that we want to make gameplay that doesn't just relate to the Genji mains and the Grand Masters and whatnot. We wanna give you guys some average stuff, because everyone likes knowing that they're average. No one likes knowing that, actually, but you know what? We're gonna do it anyway. So you guys are all average, and you're gonna watch average stuff, and everyone's gonna have fun.
Everyone can watch a Seagull gameplay and appreciate how just absolutely ridiculous
exactly.
he is.
I love Seagull. I love watching Seagull. But at some point, and we also are both playing on console. So, and that's another thing that we want to stress, is that on console, you're gonna get great players, and you're gonna get you can maybe get that Seagull type stuff, but a lot of content is gonna be average because you're on console, and you're kind of limited to what you can do. So, that being said,
and I think importantly with that is that, if you want to watch Seagull, that's fantastic. But at the same time, I feel like people want to sit down and look at a gameplay, and they're like, I could do this.
Yeah.
They can see the gameplay and they
shut
look
up,
at
Tracer. We're trying to talk.
You should just hit her.
Jeez. I don't know about that.
Well, you can see this gameplay and you can watch it and you can think, I can do this. Or you can comment below in the comment section and tell us how bad we both are.
Yeah, that's fine. This is actually just Ace playing right now on the. Oh, I thought this was a Junkrat.
It is the second part of the gameplay is going to be a Junkrat. This first part I did Reaper and possibly Soldier
Gold
as well.
guns. Are you fancy, huh?
I am quite fancy.
All right.
I spent a lot
well,
of time
anyway,
with that.
we're gonna. So I actually cannot record gameplay yet. I do not have my Elgato. But when that happens, I'm gonna start uploading a lot of content for you guys. And as of right now, in season 2, I'm a
3.
Season 3. Wow. I mained a lot of May last season, and Tracer, so that's going to be annoying gameplay, and it's going to be great. So I'll obviously we'll let you guys know when that happens, and we might even title in the videos who's playing what or whatnot. So
yeah, most likely that we're both going to put out gameplays kind of on our own. I have a few recorded as well of I know a series we really want to do is looking at old gameplays of ours, and then kind of going back and just kind of reminiscing and just speaking on some of the points or the gameplay. Mason,
sure,
he's pretty good at May, or at least he used to be, and he May has some tips and tricks to help that aren't on YouTube, and I use some of the kind of off-meta characters as well, so it might be fun going back, watching where we screwed up, pointing out where we screwed up, or just kind of if it's a really good gameplay like this one, going back and seeing just what works with these off-meta characters.
Yeah, and I think we're going to touch on a lot of things, whether that be tips and tricks, how we feel about the meta, current updates, PTR status, new characters, new skins, stuff like that. The Christmas skins just released. It's December 22nd right now, so we have a lot of content coming with that stuff, and we're really excited about everything that Overwatch and Blizzard's bringing to the table, because it always gives us something to do and something to talk about. So along with Overwatch, we definitely want to expand this into somewhat of a vlog type thing for both Max and I. I think that's a goal we have, and as much as we love Overwatch, and honestly, if I could just focus on, Overwatch gameplay, I'd love to, but there's a lot of other stuff we both want to do. Max, you had a big keto thing going, so maybe you can explain that a little bit in the videos you'll be pumping out.
Yeah, so like kind of Mason said, both of us are actually into lifting and working out and just overall fitness, so that's going to be one thing that we could bring to the table as well, and kind of part of my series is just kind of a lifting vlog, but I
still eat pizza every day, though, so it's,
But you do it with a rice cake.
That's fair.
But yeah, keto is one of those things that I actually just started. I think I'm like 3 weeks or 2 weeks into it, so I'm still very new, but I kind of wanted to do a series of keto or just a series of lifting in general and get like a vlogging thing going. Especially with the keto one, just I can do a whole series of my experiences with it, ways I made.
You are feeding the Zarya, by the way.
I was
Wow.
feeding that Zarya like a madman.
Oh, she
but that's
loved
why
it.
I switched.
She loved it. Yeah.
But for the keto series especially, I just kind of want to
She melted you.
give my tips and kind of give my opinion on keto. I'm currently working with another guy who's on YouTube, Jason Whitrock, for anyone who
Dude, this is the most, by the way, I don't mean to cut you off, this is the most 2016 thing ever, talking about keto on Overwatch gameplay.
Well, I try to stay with the times.
I know you do.
But
Anyway,
that's
what you were saying.
one of the things I really want to do is try to get keto and try to do like just a vlog. I've always kind of admired these fitness bloggers like Nikki Blackketter and to an extent now Jason Whitrock, and it just seems like a fun experience to kind of share.
I don't know any of these names.
Well, you don't follow the fitness community now, do you?
I guess not. I follow the
Halo Top Creamery community.
Yep. Yeah.
But it's kind of cool to just kind of share your life and to go from the beginning of the day, and if anything, help anyone else trying to, make that transition into the fitness and trying to get better themselves, and just kind of add a kind of a light in their life.
Right, and Max, I think we can all agree that Overwatch is by far the most important thing in your life, and then keto probably comes in at a close second. Your girlfriend probably at like 5 or 6.
She's probably somewhere down in the top 15 or so.
Well, she knows. Yeah, I mean.
There are other things like paint chips that might come in before her. But
I don't see how that's possible, but anyway, so that's a little bit of what Max has going on. Some stuff that I want to implement. I'm kind of a graphic artist, designer in my free time. I have a degree in biomedical illustration, so I like a lot of medical design and stuff like that. And what I want to try doing is, while creating my own work, I'd like to give you guys some time-lapse videos, maybe explaining my process on how I go about doing some things. I know a lot of the gaming community and the art community, in some instances on YouTube especially, go hand in hand. So I think some time-lapse videos of me working on some vector artwork and logos and stuff like that. I have a series of sports logos that I want to start making, and I'll do videos on that, and hopefully you guys.
Nice Harambe one as well.
Yeah, I have a I have a Harambe graphic that I made that I don't know when I'm gonna send out. I don't know if YouTube will like it, but RIP, obviously, my dude Harambe. But yeah, so I have some graphics I want to pump out, and hopefully I've had quite a bit of experience in Adobe Photoshop and Illustrator and stuff like that over the years, and hopefully I can give you guys either some tips and tricks, or maybe you guys know things you can share with me while you watch me work, and kind of go through this my artistic process and my journey into finding out what I'm going to work on next. So,
and I think one of the things with our channel, more so than any others is kind of like a lot of you guys are probably following channels like Overwatch Central, where they have two guys talking back and forth about Overwatch gameplay. And I think one of those things that makes these channels really cool is the fact that you have both personalities. You have the two sides of every story.
You
and
have multiple personalities?
It's a condition.
Sorry, man.
It's all right.
Well, I don't know who to say sorry to now because there's a few.
You just write a note.
Oh, okay.
I'll get it later when I wake
We
up.
probably
in the
we
second
really shouldn't
personality.
joke about that, but
Probably not, but
it's
you know,
it's YouTube, so
it's YouTube. You can joke about anything.
yeah.
But and like those, I think it's pretty cool when you have like, you know, there's maybe people don't like me personally, or maybe people.
Well, that's I think we can all agree that's a given. Even the people watching or listening for the first time can tell that you're.
I'm a great person with a large heart.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
I think that's what they're getting from this. But
Yeah.
and I think that's kind of what we wanted to bring is kind of our both of our personalities, and we want to do it in more than Overwatch. If we can do it with both of our passions, we don't both love the same things. I am not into art at all. I just took a trip to the art museum, and immediately Mason kind of made a joke just because he cannot picture me at the art museum. But that's one of Mason's, you know, kind of specialties, and that's what he really enjoys.
Well, and Max can't picture me without carbs, and that's why I'm not doing keto. So it kind of goes hand in hand.
Exactly, and it's just I haven't seen a channel yet that has two people, but at the same time has so much different content out, and I think that's what we really want to do is put out content for everyone. So maybe you don't like Overwatch gameplay, but you really want to.
Which you should.
You
I don't know
really
why
should.
you
If you don't like
wouldn't.
Overwatch, you really need to get out from under your rock. But if you don't like Overwatch gameplay, oh, and by the way, this is where the gameplay starts getting good very, very soon. If you don't like Overwatch, maybe you like, you know, the fitness industry. If you don't like the fitness industry, maybe you're a graphic artist trying to do a project for your college class and you need some tips on how
Sure.
to use Photoshop. That's where Mason is, and his content will really help you out.
Yeah.
And that's what the content you'll enjoy.
I think it's going to be a cool balance, and along with, let's stick to the gaming part here. I got a Microsoft Surface Book, about a year ago, and I've been gaming on that. And I've been really starting to stray away from the console gaming and started to get more into the PC Steam life. So I'm in the process. I have about 100 games on my wish list, and as I keep knocking those down, I'd love to make some videos about either me playing those or giving my intake on those games, early access and all that stuff, just so you guys can get an idea before you spend the money on those kind of things.
Yeah,
So,
and I think we can expand on more games as well. Not just Overwatch, obviously, is taking a lot of our time, and both of us have recently purchased like 3 or 4 games, but in the process, we have both not played those 3 or 4 games.
Yeah.
I know I just bought
Yeah.
the BioShock collection because it was just one of the greatest series, in my opinion, in the past 10 years, and I couldn't wait to play it, but at the same time, everyone is playing Overwatch, and I just can't find the time to play BioShock and to sit down and do it. But I'd love to do a series of walkthroughs on maybe BioShock Infinite or BioShock 2, Borderlands. When that series comes out, I think we're going to put out a ton of Borderlands gameplay. We may not leave the house for a good 5 or 6 days when that
Well, I don't
comes
leave
out.
the house regardless, but when that comes out, woo!
So, as far as Overwatch content for the next, few months, I can see it just pretty much staying Overwatch and being pretty, pretty clear that this is going to be our favorite game. But as the new game comes out,
Yeah, there's a lot of games coming out within the next year.
the content will start expanding. We're both first-person shooter guys, through and through. Call of Duty was where we both started.
Mhm.
And if Call of Duty didn't screw up so royally with their new game, and if they ever
Yeah.
come out with Call of Duty remastered as a solo game,
I'll
you
be
can bet
getting that.
that there will be some
Yeah.
of this on this
Oh, another
channel.
thing. So Max has just gotten into it because I told him to, but my twin brother and I are huge Rocket League fanatics. And I kind of pride myself in spending a lot of time.
Pride
in the-
yourself.
Yeah, well, I am.
Am I not quoting you by saying I play with the worst Rocket League players ever?
Well, no, that I may have said that a couple times, but no, I like to think I'm pretty good at Rocket League, and hopefully I can give you guys some exciting content to watch. I'm in the midst of kind of getting used to the whole aerial thing, and I've yet to air dribble that well, but It's a fun game. It's aside from Overwatch, it's taken the majority of my time. I think I've played more Rocket League than I've slept in the past couple months. So
I've hit the ball once.
kind of hit the ball.
I hit the ball once.
Well,
I scored.
Well,
It had 2 goals in the second game.
it was a good game. Yeah.
But so Rocket League, another one we might bring.
Oh no, I'm gonna bring it hard.
I think another thing that people are going to enjoy is kind of who we play with. Right now in this game, it's Han Solo Dolo, which happens to be Mason's brother, and myself, and it's just us 3. We do have a very colorful group of friends.
No women though. Sorry guys. I know that you guys love to watch videos of girls playing games for some reason.
They giggle.
They do. I can giggle.
But we have a group of friends, and they range in skill level. I'll put it lightly, between.
Oh, they range.
Somewhere between about 1,200 in Overwatch, all the way up to 25.
Yikes!
So we like to get in games together, and normally we're not in game chat, but since my Elgato records, we could have some game chat, and we have some pretty entertaining commentary during the game. It's not really, you're not going to see us calling out and making the very standard "let's go left" or
oh no!
go
When
with the Roadhog.
Listen, when we play as a group, it's hectic and it's so fun to watch us get into like a dumpster fire mode, because sometimes it just doesn't work.
We get in the mode where we get capped in like 45 seconds. It's happened.
Which is fine. Everybody does, and that's the premise of our channel, is that you can have this gameplay and you can have fun without taking it seagull seriously. So, see what I did there?
Yeah, seriously.
I'm gonna have to start using that. So, this was naughty to end the game.
But yeah, so I think that's enough kind of off the top of the head rambling for one video. But that's overall kind of how we want to do the channel. We both want to put out dual commentaries like this, put out gameplays where we work together, and then we both have a ton of content that we want to put out separately to really just give everyone something that they can watch.
Yeah, and we've really been wanting to do this for quite a while. It's just a matter of the schedule syncing up and getting the time to do so. And I personally, I'm really excited to start making some content for you guys and for myself too, because it's been something like I said, I've wanted to do, and I think it could be a lot of fun and definitely. Yeah.
I think this is something that we both have really wanted to do for a while. I know. Personally, like, my mom came out of nowhere and said, "I think you'd be great at it." And I've been thinking of doing this for like a year or two, and it kind of happened perfectly that both of us are at the time in our lives where we now have a chance to do this, and we're not too old, we're not too young.
You mean to continually rank down?
We got a 6th streak.
Yeah, the other day we did well, but
thanks for tuning in, guys. Hopefully
appreciate it.
Have another video out very soon.
Thanks, love.
And yeah.
Alrighty, appreciate it, guys. Go get some wins, alright?